Hello students. Whenever we talk about geometry, we recollect the name Euclid. He collected all the data available up to his time and arranged it in a systematic manner. He wrote the book The Elements. In this, he discussed about general notions and axioms. As a matter of fact, all of them are truths only, but the truths which are applicable for only geometry are termed as axioms, whereas the truths applicable for all branches of mathematics are termed as general notions. But now we consider all of them like axioms only. Now let us learn about the general notions or axioms given by Euclid. First let us start with one general notion or axiom. We are considering two things here, A and B. We can observe that the two things overlap on each other. That is, they are congruent to each other. It is easy to observe that their areas are also equal. So we can say that things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. Actually, what we have to understand here is things with coincide with one another means they are congruent figures, and these congruent figures are equal. What do you mean by equal? Means their sides, angles, perimeters, areas, everything will be equal. Now let us see one more. Here we are considering two things A and B. We can observe that they coincide with each other, so they are equal. And also one more thing we are considering, they also coincide with one another, so they are also equal. Now what about B and C? Observe. Here it is a quick observation that B and C also coincide with each other. So from this we can say that even they are equal. So the same thing is given like things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Let us learn one more axiom. Here we are considering two things A and B. They are equal because they coincide with one another. And observe, we are taking two more things C and D. Because they coincided, they are also equal to one another. Now we are adding A and C, and we are also adding B and D. Observe what happens. A plus C is coinciding with B plus D. From this we can say that A plus C and B plus D are equal. This axiom is given like this. If equals are added to equals, the wholes are equal. Now let us go for one more axiom. Here we are considering two things A and B. Because they coincide, they are equal. Now we remove or subtract C and D from the two things. From A, C is removed, and from B, D is removed. And C and D coincide with one another. So we learned that C and D are equal. Now after the removal of C and D, whatever is left, from A, C is removed, so it is A minus C. From B, D is removed, that is B minus D. They also coincide with one another, means they are also equal. So this axiom is given by, if equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equal. Now let us go for one more axiom. Here we are considering a whole, and from the four corners we cut sectors, and that's how we obtain the part. It is always true that whole is greater than the part. So this axiom is given like the whole is greater than any one of its parts. Now let us move ahead to one more axiom. Here we are considering two things A and B. Of course, because they coincide, they are equal. Now, we are taking one more A, means we are making it double. B is also made double. Now, you observe about 2A and 2B. What happens? It is a quick observation that 2A and 2B also coincide with one another. Means what does it mean? They are also equal. So this axiom is given as things which are double of the same things are equal to one another. Okay, now let us go for one more axiom. Here again we are considering two things, A and B, because they coincided we can say they are equal. A is equal to B. Now we are making A into two equal parts and B also two equal parts. Now we obtained half of A and half of B. Observe, half of A and half of B coincide with one another, means they are also equal. So this axiom is given by things which are halves of the same things are equal to one another. Okay students, we have learnt general notions or axioms given by Euclid. We will learn some other topic in our next session. Thank you.